All right, everybody. I got Jeremy Lesser back and better than ever on this podcast. It's pretty crazy. I mean, 10 episodes now. This is his episode-iversary. 10 episodes ago, he was on last, so pretty crazy. I got him back, and he is ready to go. This is going to be a good one. So, stay tuned. Hey, everyone, it's Brody Frye. And here, we dive deep into difficult questions. We'll map out thoughts, theories, and crazy ideas for the love of knowledge and growth. So, how do we answer some of the mind's toughest questions? This is the Mind Hiking Podcast. All right, everybody. I got Jeremy Lesser here, and he is back and hornier than ever.
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we got some Corona and lime. He freshly cut up for me, so did a nice little flippy-do on that and sipping away. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Cheers to podcasting.
Hell yeah. Tasty.
Makes you feel like you're on an island.
Mm-hmm. On a tropical
Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of crazy actually thinking about that, where you can do a complete like 180 or mood switch in like even a single day. Because like from this morning.
Oh, that was a shit show.
Yeah, it was a rough one, which was awesome. And then coming into this, it's like we got the grill going right now, so we're probably gonna be hopping in and out of here. It's gonna be a multi-clip podcast, but it's gonna be like a little bit of like the whole night's progress, but little clips here and there because we're going to be jumping out and getting drinks. We actually got bacon wrapped filet mignons on the grill, so those are getting ready to go, and also asparagus too, grilled asparagus. Hell yeah, that stuff is so good.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, but going from this morning, like I mean, we were joking about just every issue we had. It was like, oh, so how's your day going? And then we just point at whatever was going wrong.
Yep. Like all of a sudden we're doing something, all of a sudden something's where it's supposed to be normal, it's just completely fucked up. And we're like,
yeah.
Oh, so that's how your day's going.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, exactly. But then like it's funny how, from that to this, it's like, especially when you're in like a situation where, I mean, like you could explain it as miserable situation, but that's kind of like it depends on somebody's perspective of miserable, because I mean it could always get worse, but in a spot like that, like it makes you think like, why are we doing that? I mean, like you sit there and you ask like, why is this happening? And you can like figure out like this is happening because of this, and then it's like, why is that happening? And you can just like chase this back further and further until you get to a point where it's like, what are we here for? Or like, what's the point of it all? It's like, it really makes you think like, what are we doing? Like if there's so much like stress, so much like misery and so much pain and suffering in the world, it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Like why are we going through everything that we're going through just to like be where we're at now? Because like sometimes it's like you can push yourself so hard and like you're trying your hardest, but then there's someone doing a half-ass job and just like, here you go. Like they're like, I saw a video, it was like, I don't remember what movie it was like a special needs kid, and he worked at like a supermarket, and then there was this one guy who was like, just everyone liked him, and he'd always work less and like just do the minimum, but he was like employee of the month type thing. Yeah. And then there was this but it was the special needs kid. He was all of a sudden putting produce in, and all of a sudden one guy walks up to him and they start a conversation, and then all of a sudden the special needs kid goes like, pick up that pear. And he's like, I guarantee you I can remember every single 5-digit number that's on them. And all of a sudden in the movie, the kid's just like going off at us. Like, this kid's genius. Yeah. And he's like working hard trying to like do everything you can to become employee of the month.
Right.
And then there was this other guy who's like doing half the stuff. So like why do some people skate by and get what they want when other people work super hard and only get minimum?
Yeah, no, it's just a crazy concept because it's like, I mean, I've said before on the podcast too, where it's like we've been busting ass for, I mean, like 13 years straight, and we're not where we'd ideally like to be. So it's like you kind of come to a conclusion of it's not the working hard that brings you the money. It's because you don't really see people working harder than you that are making more money than you. But everybody knows people that are working less hard than you, but making way more money. So it's funny how it kind of works that way. And like, I think it just comes down to providing value. And the issue with, and this is kind of like the inspirational and like magical thing about like entrepreneurship is the reason why like successful entrepreneurs are successful and why they make such money is because in a job you could provide just as much value as you would as an entrepreneur working just as hard or harder, but there's a middleman. And we were kind of talking about this a little earlier today, but the only way to really get the value you're truly providing is cut the middleman and become like the direct source of that provided value. So, and that's tough to do because it's kind of ingrained in our brains from such a young age, like, get a safe, secure job so that way you're safe and you don't have the stresses and stuff. But really, I think it's more stressful to put your life and your livelihood in someone else's hands, because then somebody else is driving the ship. And it's like, I'd be able to sleep better at night knowing that everything in my life and, where I'm going is in my hands than, but like the work you're doing and the value you're providing. And if you provide more value a certain day, that value is being put towards the security of the company rather than going directly to you. And it's a certain amount of time before you see that. It's just a crazy concept. So that's what I salute the entrepreneurs that are brave and can take those steps, because that is a big, tough step and a risk. And that's why they're where they're at. But after that large leap, that risk, you got that freedom and you can do what you want to do and have the freedom you want and then have life in your own hands.
Yeah. But I would also say I would say our schools are kind of trying to build the normal student into becoming an employee instead of creating it to where we're teaching kids or young adults nowadays to try to build their own business, like build who they want to be and like start their own company. Like schools are just trying to build you as a robot. You're only supposed to go to college, through high school, go to college, get a degree just so you can be an employee.
Yep.
We're not teaching anyone to where they can become their own entrepreneur. A lot of people nowadays are starting to figure all that on their own. And luckily with early 2000s, people started becoming, I would think people started becoming more entrepreneurs in the early 2000s.
Definitely. Especially with the internet. That really helped.
That really helped. And then with them, they kind of, the beginners who started becoming entrepreneurs started to leave back a trail on the internet for other people to follow.
Like success stories.
Yep. So then kids nowadays are starting to see hey, instead of going to college, I can just get through high school. If I want to go to college, cool. If not, I can just go on the internet, learn how to become an entrepreneur, learn how to create my own business just without even going to school.
Yeah.
You don't have to waste hundreds of thousands of dollars on a scholarship when you can just go on the internet and build your business.
Yeah, there's like a new path that's kind of coming up, especially with the internet and people just being more directly, like not directly, but more in touch with each other, and information can pass rapidly, and just between anybody now. So it's like that information's out there, and people are seeing different paths, and that's hats off to you, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So, but yeah, the schools nowadays, they don't want leaders. They're not teaching kids to be leaders. They're teaching them to be workers. So.
Yeah, just little robots.
Yep.
Put them in a mold and push them through, basically.
Cog in the system.
Yep.
Numbers, just numbers.
Yep.
But to come kind of full circle with this topic, I guess, even becoming an entrepreneur, you get to that point or you reach that goal, and then it's like, a lot of people starting off, like when they, strike it big, they get what they want or hit that goal, then they still have that issue of like, what's next? Now that I've done this, like, what is this all for? Like,
yeah.
But I mean, that's solving the money problem is a large problem to solve.
Oh, for sure.
It's a huge struggle. Once you solve that, then you can kind of focus more on life and what it means. But yeah, it's tough to find time to do that when you're working day in and day out.
Yeah.
But when you get that time, it's easier to be able to dig into that. But still, that's a problem that people still have, even successful people. So.
Yeah, and like nowadays, it's like you hear it all the time. Money can't buy you happiness. No, it probably can't. But at the same time, it can bring your mind comfort, not having to worry about where's my next paycheck coming from.
Yep.
Where am I going to get the money to pay for my bills? Where's this coming? But if you can create your own company or do something to where you do make a lot of money, that money will bring your mind at peace, will bring you comfort, and from that comfort, it will bring you happiness. Because you're not worrying to have, if you have kids, you don't have to worry about where's the money going to come from to put food on the table. And like, how am I going to take care of this family I want to have?
Yep.
And so.
Yeah, it's a lot of headache and stress gone. But yeah, it's a crazy way that this, it makes me think too, because like, it's funny because, so Katie, my girlfriend, she does a lot of volunteer work with a business called Sunbeams, and they work with a village in Uganda, and I feel it's actually amazing, like seeing videos and footage of these young kids. They just like seem, they're not caught up in the latest iPhone and stuff. They're just like thrilled with a ball of trash that they can like throw to each other, and they're like running up to each other and like buttoning up each other's shirts just to help, and playing games with each other, and just like enjoying
life,
the simplest things. Yeah, it's like, and then we got everything we have, and we're all just miserable, and it's like we still go into these countries and it's like, oh, we'll help you out, we know what's best, but then we're sitting here like just not fulfilled, not happy. So it's just it's maybe we should take something from them, not take something from them. I'm not saying it like that, but like,
learn something from them.
Yes, exactly. Learn something from them, because that's a beautiful thing to, be as happy as they are with as little as they have. I mean, they don't even have shoes and stuff, most of them. And I mean, it's really, humbling to see that, and then to see our lives, and then be like, wow, how am I still not happy?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a motorcycle going by that's going to pick up.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll leave it.
But, like going with that, it's like the poorest people in America are like even better off than like the richest people in some other countries.
Oh yeah.
Like people don't understand nowadays on how good we have it. Like, yes, sir, we have a different sort of struggle. Like, yeah, we'll be caught up in this job sucks. Like,
Yep.
why am I doing this? Like, I'm
Yep.
not making enough money, but at the same time, you're making more money than probably 90% of the people on this planet.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's funny too, because like I think the reason why we have most of our stresses and why they don't is because they're living so present. Like they're living
They're living day by day.
day by day, and they're just living their lives, and they're not worried. But we're sitting here, and the way we kind of were shaped in society and in schools is, be prepared for everything, and so we're anxious and also depressed because we're thinking back on our past mistakes and like where we could have been, and then we're thinking forward to our what are we gonna do when we're older, like, and we look towards the future. We're like prepped to prepare ourselves for the future, like make sure that we're gonna be okay, and like how are we gonna pay this? We're like so focused on how we're gonna do things in the future that we don't live day by day. We're not focused on what we're doing currently. We're so lost in our minds and like what's going to happen or regrets that we've already like experienced. And so I feel like that's a large part of why we're not as happy as some of these other countries.
And like, we're so worried about how are we going to be able to survive once we retire. Like, everybody's super worried about their retirement. Are they going to save enough money? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? Like, I feel like America has kind of built themselves on being anxious about money, like being anxious on trying to survive, when really we should just be more like involved with day by day, and like just proud that we are able to wake up somewhere comfortable, warm, and I mean somewhere where you can do and become whatever you want.
Yeah, the freedom and place to call your home.
Yep.
That's what's amazing, but that's also not what keeps society afloat. The fear is what gets people to pay their bills and stuff. So
Yep. Keeps everybody driving out of fear. Like,
yep.
I'll say, people may disagree, but I feel like the government does drive a lot of fear tactics into news and everything to try to like get people amped up to be on side A or side B.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the uncertainty is definitely what sways opinions and stuff. So it's crazy. But we got a hot grill.
Yep.
And filet mignon's ready to go. We are going to take a short break, and then we'll kick it off again as soon as we have full bellies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we are back and full guts. How was your steak?
It was delicious.
Oh, God, yeah. And your asparagus.
Oh, scrumptious.
Oh, yeah. We were like halfway through cooking, and he picks one off the grill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot. And just like, I'm sorry, I can't. I gotta.
Yeah, I'm just like,
oh, yeah. Slaps into your mouth. Yeah, literally smacks your cheek. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Your tongue wraps all the way to the outside of your cheek and licks it clean.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that was really good. I cooked those things fucking pristine.
Oh, yeah, they were fantastic.
Yeah, bacon wrapped filet mignons on the grill with asparagus. Delish. And a Corona and lime.
Oh, yeah.
Got another one right here, and the lime is just fizzing in there. Oh,
Look at them bubbles.
yeah, so crisp and refreshing. Like when you like have something that good, or like, just like different things like this, like it makes you think of culture. Like, isn't it? I feel like like now, this modern age, we're kind of getting away from the whole culture aspect. Like I feel like back in the day, and like even in like the days of the tribe, there was like so much like culture and so much like human creation involved, and like what happened to handcrafted things? Like everything's automated and made by machines and stuff, and like just the fact of like putting a lime in a drink like this, it's just like so creative, and like it's simple, but it's like creative, and it's like what happened to home cooked meals and stuff. It's just like there's just something about like culture, and like that's something that I would love to do, is just travel the world and taste food and have drinks, and just like the home cooked aspect, and like the different cultures, and like just like experiencing all the sensations of just like taste, especially, but just to be able to like experience food and stuff like that. It's just like interesting how, you know, different cultures do different things. And like I know we've talked before about like losing connection with Mother Earth.
Yeah.
You know, and just like how there's like just natural remedies, natural healings, and it's just like there's like we lost touch of that, I think, mostly because the government doesn't make money off of it.
Yeah, I think so. I would believe so.
But like there's so much natural remedies out there that actually work, and it's just like I feel like we're just losing touch with Mother Earth, and just like sitting down, having good food with a buddy and having a good drink is just like grounds you.
Yeah, it's just like, not to be all guru, but like healing, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's soothing for the spirit.
It really just like gets you in like a relaxed mood.
Yeah.
Like if you're able to just like have some good food, hang out, and not have to worry about anything else in life.
Yeah.
Like just relax.
Yeah, relax, especially on a full belly. It's so much easier to just
Yeah, like after we ate, I was just kind of like, we were watching TV, and all of a sudden I just kind of zone out and just like kind of fall into like that almost passed out state. And,
I'm like, I'll do a little,
like the most relaxing thing ever.
Yeah. Oh, it's just like everything feels so much better, because like I saw you were kind of dozing off in and out, and I'm like, I'll just do some dishes and just let him be.
Yeah. I didn't even know you were doing dishes.
No, I literally walked in there and started cleaning. It was like by the time I started, I looked over and you were already sitting up. And
Oh, really?
Like, I was like right there.
Gotcha.
But yeah. The only thing that would make this better is if we topped it off with a nice dessert.
Oh yeah. What type of dessert would we want? Me personally, I'm an obsessive over eclair cake.
Oh really?
Like,
oh shit.
Just graham crackers, pudding, and chocolate.
Oh fuck yeah! I freaking love pound cake. My grandma used to. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. I wish I held off.
My grandma.
Yeah, I wish I held off on that a little longer. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Well, anyways.
Back to pound cake.
Yeah.
Hard.
No, my grandma made the best pound cake. It was so good. I remember she'd make it for my birthday and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I remember it. It was in that little like circle with the center missing, right?
Yeah,
that dish.
Yeah, whatever.
That was really good.
Like the upside down cake type freaking pan, but yeah,
like a strawberry shortcake pan.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's what we always made it out of.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was so dense and like so filling. You had a slice and you're like so good, but you felt so heavy. It's so good.
She put powdered sugar on that, right? Was that what that was? Or am I thinking of something completely different?
I think she did before, but yeah, typically not.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like that golden looking.
Yeah.
So dense and so good.
Oh, yeah.
And then like the other thing too is angel food cake.
Oh yeah.
Freaking delicious. We made that in Foods one time in high school, and fucking so good. I love angel food. It's so light.
I remember the one year.
Like the opposite.
Oh yeah, I remember the only year I was in middle school. We took foods class, and dude, I love that class. I just loved cooking.
It was
fucking we made monkey bread, and I was like, yes, my family makes monkey bread all the time.
Oh yeah, monkey bread rocks.
I remember making that, just rocking it, and like I loved foods class. Yeah, that was my favorite thing.
Yeah, it's just like something about freaking human creation. It's just like I love that, and the way culture, like different cultures, like mix things together. Like it's crazy how on Earth different regions have different ingredients, and like we can all just make different styles, different types of foods, different ways of preparing it and cooking it, and it's just like, God, food is amazing, and it's just like it brings people together.
Oh,
like
yeah.
We can
Food
all
always
sit
does.
down and just like have a meal. There's something like so peaceful and like comforting and soothing about just having a meal together, just like eating together. It's just like brings people together.
And like every single culture has like their own type of cookout.
Yeah.
Like everyone's cookout is completely different, even in the US.
Yeah.
Like one state could have this certain way of a cookout,
Yep.
and then go to Louisiana, where their cookouts is
Yep.
completely different from where it is up here.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because it's like you can sit there and be like, anybody else in any other country could just be like, yeah, like American cooking, but then you come to America and it's like you got so many varieties.
Cultures.
Yeah, like freaking the way they do it out west is completely different than out east versus like the northern and southern cooking is just like it's all so different, and I'm
Yep.
sure it's probably the same in any other country.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not well traveled, but I'd love to be.
Oh yeah, I wish to be someday.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm sure it's the same in other countries where it's just like different parts just do things completely different, which is
My thing is, I want to kind of see how other countries do American cooking, because like we see around here and in the U.S. we see so many like French, Italian, like all these other cultures,
Chinese
Chinese,
cooking and
Japanese,
stuff. Yep.
like there's all these other cookings. But like me personally, I want to see how the Chinese,
Yeah.
Japanese,
Actually
Italians,
do it
and everyone like do our cooking, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Throw a steak on, throw some ribs on a smoker
Yeah.
or a steak on the grill, and
Yeah.
let's see how you do it.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, that's true, because we got our like Taco Bell, our
yeah.
American Mexican food.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I wonder how, if they have any other countries have any like American fast food restaurant,
Yeah.
American spin-offs.
Because like I know like in all these other countries they have McDonald's everywhere, but like if you go to, I'm pretty sure like Japan, their menu is completely different on the McDonald's menu than it is here.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything's completely different.
Yeah, that's crazy. I love Mexican food, but I'd love to see how they do it like in Mexico, like go travel to Mexico and like have their food, like, or even if they even do in Mexico, do they even do like the American style like burritos
Yeah.
and tacos and stuff like
Yeah.
that? Like that'd be so interesting to me. I'd love to like see how they, or like another thing too, I love as an appetizer like chips and guac or chips and
yeah.
salsa.
I wish I loved guac.
Oh,
I mean, like
really?
chips and salsa is my type of thing. Like same with my mom, she
Yeah.
loves salsa. But like for me, for some reason, I can't
You
get
don't like guac?
I can't get around guac.
Oh, wow.
I can't.
I didn't at first. I don't like, it's funny because I love salsa, but I don't like tomatoes, and I don't like the chunky salsa. I like the pureed,
Yep.
like smooth. Then I'll have
I
it.
can eat some, like if it's diced up, like pretty small, I can eat it. But
Yeah.
like I'm probably the same way. Like, well, not the same way. I don't like tomatoes raw.
Yeah.
Like I can't eat a tomato, but if it's in something,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Like it's weird.
Yeah, like I'll have I don't like ketchup. I don't like any tomatoes or anything. Like it's literally just like I like to, if there's chunks in the salsa, it's just like dunk for the flavor, no chunks, and then but that's why I prefer the pureed version. But yeah, guac I love though too, but I'd love to have like Mexican
Yeah.
guac and like
Yeah.
chips and salsa and stuff.
Oh,
and
for
how
sure.
how does it taste like down there? Like
Yeah.
that would be
I mean, you can like, I guess in America you can kind of find like the
Yeah.
mom and pops Mexican
Yeah,
restaurants
that's true.
who like came from
Yep.
from there.
Yeah, I do it kind of
But-
traditionally.
Yeah.
But
Or would it be considered New Mexico technically? Or no, New Mexico's in the U.S.
Yep.
Mexico. I always get those mixed up.
yeah, that's a state. yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. Sorry, I was trying to like take a sip of this. But then, I was just thinking. I had a great idea. Back to the desserts. While the grill is still hot, why don't we fucking
Melt cheese.
melt cheese for dessert? No. How about this? You like s'mores?
Oh hell yeah!
I have s'more stuff.
Oh,
How about s'mores on the grill?
That'd be interesting. That'd be
that a
one way to
thing?
do it. Probably.
Is
I
that
mean,
a thing?
me and my sisters used to take like, or we used to turn on the stove, or we'd light a candle, and we just like sit there and spin marshmallows over
Oh,
a candle,
fuck
just to
yeah.
like, because we didn't have a fire going on, so we're
Yeah.
like, screw it, we're gonna use a
That's
candle or a
funny.
fucking.
Did it taste like the scent that it was?
No, not if you used a candle, but if you used a stove, you could taste like the propane
Oh,
or like
okay.
the gas. So
So if you're just like slow cooking a marshmallow over an Ocean Breeze candle, you can't taste Ocean Breeze.
I mean, I wish you could. That'd
me
be
too.
fantastic. Just all of a sudden, That's So Raven portal yourself into the ocean view.
Yeah, after eating a marshmallow.
Yeah, hopefully most of you know what That's So
yes.
Raven was.
Yeah, we've referenced that before. I think I've said
really?
that on the podcast. Okay, fuck, that sounds delicious. Do you want s'mores right now?
I'm totally down for some s'mores.
Okay, yeah, we'll take another quick break for dessert and make some s'mores, and we'll be right back, guys.
We're hungry boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was delish. Grilled,
Yeah, it was super good.
Grilled s'mores. What'd you think?
Oh, I thought it was delicious.
Oh yeah, so when we started doing this, he was like, I feel like we should probably do the marshmallows first and then throw the chocolate on because it's gonna like, you gotta cook that marshmallow first. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna do it all at once. It'll probably be okay. Throw it on the grill, and I'm like, actually, yeah, that chocolate's probably gonna be just oozing off before the marshmallow even does anything. But then we open up the grill after a few minutes, and all of a sudden the marshmallow's just
oozing over the fucking
swollen jello and freaking just like slightly golden, and it's just like
gelatinous.
Yes, and the chocolate was actually perfect. But yeah, that turned out awesome. Just the only thing is we probably should have like done like half the time and flipped it.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
the one side got burned.
yeah, it was slightly burned.
But it still tasted like a crispy marshmallow.
Oh, it was still good. Yeah, and it had like a smoky flavor to it.
Yep.
It was like more smoke because like the whole thing was in there and not just the marshmallows. It was like freaking delicious.
Yeah.
Culture.
It got all the flavors from the coal.
Yeah. No, that was freaking awesome. What a great day.
Yeah, it was a good fucking idea.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was like just came to me. I'm like, oh yes.
Oh yeah.
The grill's still hot. Let's take strategic advantage.
Oh yes. And guess what? That is officially a thing.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
S'mores on the grill.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Mind Hiking Podcast, grilled s'mores. Fuck yeah.
Delicious.
Oh yeah. Well, let's fuck, I guess the theme of this whole episode is just culture, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, let's just keep riding this so hard, Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Your family is another like very well like musically inclined, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Don't pretty much like all your sisters and your mom, don't they all play piano?
So yeah, well, not all my sisters, but Kaylee and my mom mainly play piano. But yeah, just those two play piano. But I tried to start it, and I kind of started to get into piano, and because I always really enjoyed it. Like at work, I'll start.
Beautiful freaking instrument.
Yeah, like at work, I just started like playing piano music. I think one day.
Yeah,
and like
when you're like on the verge of raging.
Yeah, I'll just like start like even if it's in my headphones, I'll just start playing piano music, and it just like for some reason just calms me down.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I started to like learn a song on the piano, and then one time Kaylee came home. And I was like, hey, Kale, look at this. Because she self-taught herself how to play piano. And my mom did it when she was younger and still does. And it was kind of just like a little fun thing. And then I kind of just stopped doing it. But I still really want to learn how to do it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know like Steph did the same thing. She was playing piano for a while. She got pretty good too. But yeah, there's so many instruments that like I love that I would love to learn to play. Like another cool, well, there's so many of them. Oh my goodness, just thinking of them all now. Like I love the sound of the banjo. Like that's an instrument I'd love to learn to play. And another thing too is the violin.
Yep. Yeah, Kaylee did violin for a while.
Oh really?
Yeah, she has one, and I always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But like I just never jumped for it.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun to do.
I feel like there's so many different ways to play the violin too.
Oh yeah,
it's like,
for sure.
You can like you hear it in like classical, and it's such a peaceful, soothing instrument, and then all of a sudden you can hear it in like rock songs and stuff too. And it's like it's so cool. It's so like versatile. It's like I love that. There's just so many uses for it. And then another thing too that you hear in so many different songs, but like kind of like in the background is the harmonica.
Oh yeah. We started to do that for a little bit.
Yeah, like the Piano Man. So like harmonica in the Piano Man is like kind of infamous. Yeah. But yeah, that I got that down pretty good on the harmonica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. I never knew that.
Yeah, I think it was like my 21st birthday party, or so, maybe not. Maybe it was like somewhere when we were in the old house. Like,
Yeah.
me and you were like hammered, and I remember getting both of my harmonicas and giving you one. Do you remember this?
I don't.
And we both played together, and I was like, "This is how you play." We're both hammered, like freaking drooling on these things, like on the old pool
I
table.
don't remember this.
Yeah,
I must have really been fucking hammered.
Yeah. So do you remember Matt and Caitlin?
Yeah.
And then they moved to Florida, but they were here that night, and we were both like, I pulled out the harmonicas and we started playing this, and I was like, I remember like such blurry vision, like trying to show you how to play this, and we're both just like just blowing into these things, like drunk out of our minds.
That's funny.
But I like have memory of doing that, like right over the pool table.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
No? Oh my goodness, that's so fun.
And we've had so many things there that I remember, but like, I guess that's one that just I was too gone for.
Yeah. That might have been the same night that Rachel was there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. We were playing, and maybe even Alec too. I think we were all we were playing cards that night. And then
I remember that night.
Yeah, because then we drank a lot, and then I got the harmonica. Usually, if I get like very under the influence of liquor.
Or Mike's Harder.
Yeah, or that, yeah.
Well, that was the time. That was Mike's Harder.
Yeah, because I wasn't big into beer then. But, it's just like, I'll start like playing instruments. I don't know why. I get all like music-y.
Yeah, last time we were here, you started playing the guitar.
Yeah.
Like the last 2 times, actually.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I started just playing, and then you just like came into I remember we were listening to a song, and I'm like, I know how to play this. I know how to play this. I can play this whole song.
And you disappeared. Like, I wondered where. I'm like, where the fuck is Brody? And all of a sudden, you're. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you like full sprint in there, and I'm like, because I remembered the song. I know I can play it, but I couldn't remember which chords it was. And then I was like, I got to sit down and play it and strum, and then I'll figure it out. And then I start playing, and then you just come in, and then you just like lay on the bed as I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, and you're just like sitting there humming along as I'm strumming, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't remember who came in, like I think Doug it was or Steph or Katie were just like, what do you get? Are you guys banging in here? Yeah. Cuddling or
maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
What's it to you then?
Yeah.
What if we are?
Yes. Have you ever played guitar before?
No. I mean, I've played a guitar, but I've never like
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Fucking, what was that super hard song in Guitar Hero?
Oh, it was like Through the Fire and Ice or something like that.
Yeah, I could never do it, but I'd pretend I could.
I don't remember what the song was.
I think it was Through the Ice. I don't know.
Something about ice and fire.
Or fire and ice.
And flames.
Or water and heat.
Yeah,
I mean,
something about cold and hot or hot and hot. I don't know.
Steamy and wet.
Yes. Yeah, it's one of the something like that. But yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember just like you can't even like press the button.
Yeah, you couldn't get like you don't have 5 fingers. You got 4 fingers and a thumb. Yeah. Like you can't reach that orange when you're like 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah, that's true too. You got your little small fingers when we're playing, but and you gotta like try to jump down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the highest difficulty I ever could play songs on like good and get through the whole thing was on medium. Yeah, where you have like the first, because it was like red, yellow, green, and blue.
Yep. I think. And then orange was the last one.
Yeah. So medium. So easy was like the first 3. Then medium was 4, and then hard was 5, and then expert was like all 5, but like really fast.
Hard. Yeah, I remember I could play Eye of the Tiger on hard, really? So I could do I could get the orange one just because it was like split up long enough to where I could position my fingers there.
That's funny. Did you remember Rock Band?
Oh yeah,
I like that one too. I like Guitar Hero better for the guitar. Yeah. But then Rock Band was
came out with
cool
the drums.
Because you got the drums and you got the singing and the guitar and like there was different instruments and I freaking loved the drums on Rock Band.
Oh, so did I. We had the drums, the mic, and the guitar. We had everything for it. And that was PlayStation 2.
Yeah. I had it on the 3 and nobody nobody ever sang. I mean, we usually did like just the guitar and the drums.
Yep.
And my drums for Rock Band, I think it was the red circle was on the far right side. And it was just like a kind of like, it had like a little connector to like the green drum. I think it was like the right 2 drums were like, because it was like 4 drums.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think it was
If
like
it was
green,
2 and
red,
2, and I think you can get could you get the snares
Cymbals
for
or-
it?
yeah,
Or
I don't
cymbals?
I don't know if you could.
That might be another like newer version that they
maybe.
have out now.
But I know I know it was just the red drum, the red circle one. I think that was the farthest right one. But I was playing one time and I smashed that thing so hard and broke the whole thing off.
Oh shit!
It literally snapped right off. I hit it so hard in the middle of a song and it just snapped off. I'm like, wait, guys, pause the game.
Yeah. You're like,
yeah, I was freaking smashing those drums.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I've back to the guitar. Yeah, like I used to be able to do the Iron Man. Iron Man. I used to be able to do that a little bit, but like I think everybody kind of starts out with that.
Yeah. Or what's the other super common one? Smoke on the Water.
Yeah.
Everybody just like plays that on the yeah. That's like the first song I learned too.
Oh yeah.
Because I've talked on the podcast too before where. Like years ago, I took lessons and like that.
Yeah, I remember going with you to his house.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, so I took lessons from him, learned that song, but like I think he might have showed me that just for fun, but that wasn't like part of a lesson.
Yeah,
because he was teaching me chords and stuff, but I just wasn't interested in it. But yeah, now it's like I actually have like a passion or a desire to really start to play because it's just fun to like just strum and learn new songs. So like now I like got all the chords down and now it's just like that was the hard part for me is where you got to get the chords and then once you get the chords then you can search and just like search any song how to play and then you can just like play along. The only thing that I struggle with still is like finger picking and like doing like the licks and stuff.
Yeah,
but the
I
chords,
struggle with that sometimes too.
Oh yeah, do you? Yeah.
I couldn't pass that up. I'm sitting here like trying not to laugh.
Yeah, he's sitting there grinning at me. I'm trying to like pass over it like it never happened. Continue the conversation. You just slipped it in anyways.
Oh
didn't
yes,
you?
I did.
Oh, you always do. Yeah. Yeah, freaking no, I love playing though. Like the chord, yeah. Once you get the chords, you can just YouTube and just get any songs, and then like you gotta like look up how to play like some of the like intro stuff that gets a little goofy. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah, the chords once you get those, it's freaking fun. But
okay.
Instruments are just like so fun. Like even the piano, like that would be cool to learn to play.
Yeah, like when what was it? When I started to try to learn, I would basically use YouTube the whole time. Like I would just pull up like this song and then like how to play on piano technically. So it would like show you all the keys and I would like look at the phone, figure out which keys it was, and I'd be like, all right, time to play 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Pause it, play the 5 seconds. And then like I'd kind of like learn how to play like 20 seconds of it and then go back and try to learn like perfectly those 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So like I would just like over time start to learn more and more of the song.
Yeah, that's freaking cool.
So it was like kind of, I didn't know what keys I was pressing, like if I was even using the right keys. But to me it sounded like it. So I was just like,
hell yeah.
Teach myself without knowing anything.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the same with guitar too, is where like there's a lot of songs where like you can search it and there's like 3 different guys on YouTube that say to play the song totally different. It's like they're using different chords or playing the same chord differently, and it's like there's so much like flavor in guitar playing where it's like everybody does it different and it all sounds different, but it also sounds the same. Like you know the song, but it's like different like zesty flavors of each song. So it's like super interesting. It's like you can play the guitar like so personally, where it's like know, like I guess it's like a handwriting or a signature where like you know you can kind of, if you got good enough with listening to music, you could probably tell who's playing what kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like my grandpa, like listening to like people on playing piano, like he know, like I think it's like Manonov. I don't know how to say his last name. Like he loves his music, and
Yeah.
like there's so many people who like play certain songs, but like I guess his signature on those certain songs, like my grandpa loves, and like you
that's
can.
cool.
There's like I know in competitions, like they'll have it like this is how the song was originally played.
Yeah.
Play it how you want to play it.
Yeah.
Like, or I don't know if it's play it how you want to play it, but like play it in this type of format.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And like you can listen to like so many other people like play the same song like you said, but it's like you can feel like which person feels more to that song or is
Yeah.
just playing it to play it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, it's like different fonts of type. You know.
Yeah.
There's just like it all says the same thing, but it's like different flavor.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes some fonts are like easier on the eyes or like more enjoyable,
like smoother.
Yeah. It's just and some it just really depends on I guess the message you're trying to get across in the music. Where it's like same with words and typing. Like if you're writing out a speech or writing a book or something, like depending on the font type, like or like the Mind Hiking podcast, like that font is kind of like rough and rustic, like it's like outdoorsy kind of versus like because that's kind of the message you're trying to get across. But it's just interesting, like the flavor.
Yeah.
So.
And like there's so many things which is great about where we live, like the US. So many people can put their own input on things and like put their own thoughts, theories, and whatever onto a subject, where in other countries it's more of this is the one way you can do it. This is the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
Like there's so much
regulation
on all these countries that are like, if you do this way, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
If you go against what we're doing, you're going to jail or like just being fined or something. And we're in the US, you can create so much more.
Yeah.
When people can use their own type of thoughts and everything, or like their own signature on something.
Yeah. Amendment 1, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it's a great place to live, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to play guitar? I can show you really quick right here on the podcast.
Sure, let's do it.
Now all of a sudden you got all these ladies that are listening that are like, oh, Jeremy Lesser, he can play guitar now? Oh, now
he can play 2 chords and a little bit of I Am Iron Man.
Oh yeah, I got a few guitars. I can tune them up quick off audio and then bring you back and just.
Sure, I'm down for it.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
Okay, we'll tune these things up and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back and we got the guitars finally tuned for the second time. So, I'm thinking we'll just, and just a little heads up, I am absolutely not an instructor. I'm not good at this. I just strum for fun. I just like to drink a little and play a little guitar here and there. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's all this is. So for the music critics,
don't judge us.
yes, not that I care, listen to episode 1, but just a fair warning, it's not good.
We're just having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm thinking Freeport. Yeah, Freebird. It's a pretty relatively easy one. The only issue is the F chord is a bar chord, which is kind of goofy, but you got 5 chords. 5 chords off.
Cool.
So I think that one's pretty doable. So yeah, what do you got? You got a G chord, D chord, E minor, F, C.
All right.
Those are the chords. So G chord is top string, 3rd fret, 2nd string.
Yeah.
And then 3rd fret on the
Okay.
That's a G. Now. Yeah, that sounds much better.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your G. And we'll just typically when I play the song, I give it a little bit more flavor, like, but we'll just keep it to just the chords for now. So single strums, and then it's a D chord. So you'll go bottom E string, and then third one up is going to be the second fret, and then third fret in the middle string there. So actually down one finger on your third fret, down a string, and then up a string on your pointer. Yep, there. Yeah, so you're splitting it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's a D, and you're strumming only the bottom four strings on a D. So yeah, that's pretty good. You might be muting that bottom string though. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now try it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's... Now see if you can do that. Boom, boom. So G.
What was the G?
Top string is the third fret. Second string is the second fret. And then bottom E is the third fret also. Good. And then D. Good. Nice. Freaking good. That was like what took me the longest, is after I learned it to switch like that.
Gotcha.
Then it's an E minor. This is super easy. It's second fret, second and third string. Good. It's like really like kind of like sad, dramatic chord. I kind of it's like for deep songs. It's a deep one. And then it's this is the tough one. It's a bar chord. So first fret,
two,
bottom two strings you gotta press, and it's tough. And then from there it's
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's like gradually stair stepping up, like boom, boom. Okay, that one's tough. And then same thing as the D is bottom four. That's pretty good. For this one took me freaking forever, and I still play it like shit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good.
But I
think you're muting one of them.
This one of them, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, and then I'll use like the side, or like keep your finger flat, or you can use like the side of your finger to get both of them too, or either side, whatever. But
yeah.
And then so switching from that to then you're going to a C chord, which is actually easy. You're just gonna let off the bottom string, so then you're only second one, first string.
Oh, okay.
And then you're gonna move both of these fingers up, so like it's the same shape but just up a string. And then you're skipping the first string, that first
Gotcha.
D. Good. Yeah, and then from there it's a D. Again, back to a D to finish. Which is boop boop, splitting that.
Gotcha.
And then hit it with the third fret. Yep. Good. Okay, so then that's it. That's the song.
Oh shit.
And then so you got G. So I'll let you go ahead and...
It's just the two? Oh, it's bottom one.
Yep. Oh, yeah, nice. And then D. Yep. And then the E. So your second fret, second and third string.
Huh? Oh, just hold those two?
Yep, just those two.
Okay.
So like a rock on sign. Yeah.
Yeah. All of them or just bottom ones?
All of them. Yeah, nice. And then from there, it's your F.
The bullshit one.
Yep, this one's tough.
2. I can't get it.
Yeah, so first, it's your first fret there.
2.
Those two.
Yeah. Oh.
And then next one up.
3.
On the second, and then next one up on the... Yeah. Yeah, and then from there you just let off the bottom one, and then that's your C. And move. Yep, yep. Yeah, nice. And then back to a D.
I can't keep track.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck. Trash. Whatever. But basically the biggest thing too is just, you can make a song tolerable if you're strumming at the right pace. So it's like more about the strum than it is about, the chords will come eventually kind of thing. So it's like, if you can strum with it, then, especially if you're drinking around a campfire, people are going to sing along anyways.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. So yeah, we can do another song actually too. Trying to think. Okay, so this one might be a little bit easier. So it starts with the E minor. This is that song. What's that song from? What is it? A Star Is Born, I think is that.
Oh, okay.
With
with
Lady Gaga. Yeah, that one. So I'll just play it actually quick. I don't remember the actual chorus. I think it's like. That's what it was. Damn it, I keep going to a C, but it's actually an A minor.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But that one's actually pretty easy too if you want to. So just that beginning part is same thing. It's just that E.
2.
Yeah, just those two. Yeah. And then D. Yep. Nice. And then the G. Yep. And then from there it's like, yeah, and then you go to a C. So you're gonna second string there, yep, and then it's gonna be skip one and then boom boom. Yeah, so then you kind of like, yeah, you hover that a little, and then you go back to a G. and then D. Yeah, so then D, and then you're like circling. So then you go back to that E. E minor. So it's a second fret. Yep. So we'll just hit it. D. Yep. And then G.
Oh, bottom one.
Yep. Nice. And then C. Yeah. Yep. And then back to a G. Up one on your pointer. Yep. And then bottom one, yeah. And then D. And then back to this, E minor. So it's like you're going out and then back. It's like you're round. You're like,
Gotcha.
whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like
Yeah.
a little track. So for me, just for racing, it's like I'm just like chasing a track pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah.
So that's kind of what's easiest for me. There's that other one, freaking. It's like that salt, lime, and tequila song too. But you got to capo it. So
Yeah.
and that one's fuck. How does that one go again? It's like. No. Yeah, that one's easy too, because it's just like a circle.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's something you want to try or no.
It's okay.
Okay. That one's pretty fun too. And then I know one that's actually easy for if you want to give this one
Sure.
a shot. It's I gotta remember. Yeah. Okay, so second. So you're looking at your 7th fret, which is going to be probably your second dot on that guitar. Mine is the 3rd dot, but yeah. So second string up.
Okay.
So you're just gonna go. It's gonna be 3 hits on it. Yep. Oh, actually, no. It's gonna be. Yeah. So then you're gonna go up to 5. So the 2 dots you're playing basically.
Okay.
So it's gonna be.
Oh.
Yeah. And then for those of you who are listening, you might know this song by now. Do you?
I know it.
Fuck. And like trying to like not hit the mic. And then so if you do that, and then I'll just play the rest. But so it's like hit that 3 times. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. And then down 1. Yep.
What?
Next string up. Yeah. So you're gonna just go like 1, 2, pause, and then it's like, and then so you just do a 1, 2, like that. Yep. And then you go back to the next one, just once, and then up to this one. Yep. That's it. So we'll just play that again. It's like, or you go ahead. Yeah, that's good, good. it's just a D.
Okay.
And you just strum that, and it's just like, it's literally just strumming a D. And then after that, then it at one point, it's like, yeah, it's like, wait. Yeah, so it switches to an A. It's just like, but it's like it sits on the D for so freaking long. Yeah.
There was a few times where I wanted to go, that's what she said.
Yeah. But actually, that song just rides the D so hard.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want to strum out the whole thing, but it's like, fuck. But yeah, it's like, so there's a goofy D in there too. So it's like, so I don't know if you can hear the difference, especially on the podcast, but it's like, I don't remember what that D's called, but it's like, I don't know if you can hear the difference, but there's like a little more zest to that one.
Yeah.
So he does, Jimmy Buffett, when he's doing the song, he does play that. Fuck, I keep doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much some guitar playing.
Fuck yeah.
But you were playing a little bit too. You want to play what you know?
Oh, God, I only know Iron Man.
Oh, God, yeah, shred it. Sigh of pain.
Yeah. Wait, fuck.
Totally fine.
Wait. Oh, I don't even remember how to do it. Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Nice job, dude. Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers to that, and I'll also give you a fist.
Fuck yeah.
Like, yeah, that's fun. It's tough to do. I mean, we'll see what happens when we post this. I've never played in front of people. I mean, like, people when I'm hammered that are over here.
Yeah.
Or Katie. But I've never even played in front of my parents before.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't even know if they know. I think I've told my...
Well, I thought you played in front of them when you were younger. When you were doing it with...
Yeah, when I was doing that, yeah. But
Jim, right?
Yeah. Yep, but not since... it's definitely, I don't know. I just enjoy it. And again, I haven't played, anybody that like does anything publicly always uses the excuse of, I haven't done this in forever.
Yeah.
But it has been a while. So,
Yep.
Probably the last time I played, I've played one time, like a few weeks back when we had our party when we were...
Yep.
We're in the bed together.
Oh, yeah.
Then since then, I think the last time was the weekend when I recorded episode 2
Really?
About playing the guitar. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I recorded that episode and I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. Okay. Peace out, guitar. But
fuck yeah.
No, it's fun. Yeah. It only, when I like take breaks like that, it only takes like, an hour or so before I can like get it all back. It's like riding a bike.
Yep.
Once you like know how to ride, it's like you might be sloppy at first, but you don't want to bomb a Black Diamond hill.
Oh yeah, no.
Like first ride of the season.
Yeah, I'm down for it, but
Yeah, I guess you're right. Fuck it.
Fuck it. If you crash, might as well do it on the first one.
Yep. You wrap your bike around a tree.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Freaking mountain biking is so much fun though.
Oh, dude, it's a blast.
We got to go bang those mountains.
We have to go this year because we only went fucking 2 or 3 times last year.
I know. Fuck. Yeah, we got to definitely go this year. Yeah, because we were hitting it hard for a while.
We just don't have the monies for travel.
Yeah, literally. The struggle is real,
Indeed.
but we're getting there.
Yeah. Hopefully someday we'll
Yeah.
be able to be where we want to be.
Yes, free.
Free fall.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's another song I can play.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. But fuck yeah. Cheers to growth and future success. Let's do this.
Fuck
How many
yeah.
cheers was that? That was like 3 or 4, I think.
3 or 4 in the last like 2 minutes.
Hey, love you, brother.
Love you too.
Fuck yeah. 3 or 4 in the last 2 minutes.
I don't know.
I don't know, but this is fun.
Fuck yeah.
I got a new kart racing game, so I'm looking forward to playing that with you. So
Oh, hell yeah.
we'll hop off this. We'll wrap this podcast up and go race some karts.
Sounds good to me.
Hell yeah. So fucking steaks, scratch that beard.
Yep. Some ASMR for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just had to soak that up. I was
yeah.
Got a freaking neck boner.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. I feel like there's a joke.
Why do I have a stiff neck?
Oh, he's so stiff. Felt that tingling all the way up my spine.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, this is good.
It was a good one. Nice,
Yeah.
relaxed one.
Yeah, a relaxed, laid back one. A lot of fun. Kind of
Oh, yeah.
got to show off some personality.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one because it talked about a lot of like culture. I think the whole theme
Yeah.
here was just culture. So it's good. You know, we're humans and we're just learning and growing, and all of us are just like here together, living life and sharing experiences, sharing what we know, and you know that's what this podcast is all about, just sharing what we know and growing together. And I love having guests on and even listeners on, and it's just like cool to like feel like every individual person has their own unique experience and has something to give. You know,
Yep.
something to share with the world. So share with the world, you guys. It's a beautiful thing. We're all humans. We're all growing. We're all in this together. So
Yep.
it's fun. It's a crazy, wild ride. So let's enjoy it together. Let's make friends.
Very well said.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right, culture. What final words about the listeners out there?
All right.
What somebody that's listening right now thinking, you know, what is culture and what kind of does this mean? What would you say to somebody that's like, what does culture mean to you?
Culture to me is a symbol of like, it doesn't even have to be like a public thing. It could be like a family thing. Families have their own cultures. Countries have their own cultures, but at the same time, cultures are always changing. Like back then, culture could be there's a certain culture, like the U.S. culture, like Japanese culture, Chinese culture, Russian culture, Indian culture, all cultures. They're not as they used to be, and I think people need to understand just because culture was like this one day doesn't mean that it's like this today. So I feel like people are kind of hung up on past culture instead of the culture now.
Yep.
So culture's always changing, and just keep an open mind on everyone's culture.
Yeah.
And you might have the same thing in common.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the evolution of culture. That
Yep.
was well said as well. So,
thank you.
yes. All right, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy this. Any thoughts or ideas for future topic episodes? Any concerns, thoughts, or questions on this episode? Reach out to me at the mindhikingpodcast@gmail.com or DM me on Instagram, Brody_Frye_63. I will also link up Jeremy Lesser's information on the show notes. So yeah, go give him a follow, check out his page. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. Super grateful for all of you. Thank you. And have a great rest of your day. Rock on.
And fucking peace out.
Peace.
Har.
Hey guys, it's Brody Frye, and I'm just reviewing this episode before I release it. And I just wanted to give a little postscript note or message for Jeremy Lesser. I just wanted to say that I'm so grateful to have you in my life, and this episode, you were so vulnerable and And it's tough to put yourself out there. I mean, it's easy to sit and listen to this, but to put yourself out there, put yourself on the spot, like especially like you did in this episode, I just want to say that I appreciate you and I'm grateful for you, and I really respect you for being so vulnerable. So thank you for that. And all of you, thank you for listening and enjoying and supporting us. It's just a beautiful thing. So thank you so much. I love all of you, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks.